Fall arrest success. A construction worker on a high-rise project in downtown San Francisco returned safely to his family one day this summer, despite being knocked off the 9th floor of the building by a tower crane that had shifted. Cahill has a 100% tie-off policy on the project, but also recognizes that such a policy doesn't work if the right tools aren't available. What if this happened at your workplace? Do you have a fall rescue recovery plan? The rescue operation should not take more than 15 minutes. Longer delays may endanger the safety and health of the person to rescue. Life-threatening trauma due to a fall is eliminated with the Derope by Tractel. The Derope Emergency Escape Controlled Descent device enables the evacuation or rescue of persons from an elevated position to the ground or a lower level at a controlled speed. The Derope descent device is composed of a kern mantle rope that goes through the reinforced casing where a centrifugal brake limits the descent speed. Pigtails and a jamming cleat give users even more control of the descent speed. Gearing up for the rescue using a full body harness with the frontal 1-foot lanyard and the Miller relief step.
D-ring, look, sub-pelvic strap goes in the rear. Look for the chest strap, that's going to go on the front. Sling it over your shoulders. Next thing you're going to look at is just the integrity of the straps and the harness itself. Next thing you're going to want to do is get your sub-pelvic strap. This is the most critical part of your harness, because this is going to take most of the weight. You want to make sure that it's comfortable and make sure that it's not too tight, because if it's too tight again, it'll cut off your circulation. One good rule of thumb is if you put your hand in, get it down through there without struggling, do not have it too loose. You can touch your keys or something inside your pocket, that's a good rule of thumb.
The Relief Step Safety Device. OSHA states that suspension trauma can occur within minutes after a fall while waiting for rescue. Average fall rescue time is 15 minutes. Relief Step provides support and helps blood circulation until rescue. Activation steps. Unsnap and pull orange tab to deploy. Insert foot into loop. Adjust length and step up to relieve pressure. Use 2 relief steps for optimum support. Every anchorage point must be selected with care. Make sure there are no obstacles in the evacuation path and on the landing zone. Attach the Derope descent device to the anchorage point. Make sure that the anchorage point can withstand a minimum of 3,100 pounds and is located above the evacuation point. Before each use, ensure that all connectors are in good working condition and safely closed. There are 2 rescue options. Option 1, attaching rescue pole to back D-ring. The remote hook is a locking carabiner that can be secured in the open position for attaching to a victim's D-ring. The use of pole and hook. The pole is a 15-foot retractable fiberglass pole. Take the remote hook and insert the backside, or non-locking side, into the rubber fork of the pole. Next, open the green safety latch by twisting and pulling open. Then take the locking mechanism and open and attach to the groove in the green safety latch. Then take the hook end of the pole and reach for the victim's D-ring. With the latch open, clip it into the D-ring, transferring the load. Once the remote hook and rescue line is attached to the victim, remove the pole and remove all slack in the line by using the turning handle on the wheel. Only cut the arresting line if you can't unhook it from the anchor and you are absolutely positive that the victim is secured to the rescue line. Option 2. To the Stretch 4 Rescue Lanyard. The primary function of the Stretch 4 Rescue Lanyard is to serve as a shock absorber which arrests a fall. The secondary function is to act as a rescue line by providing an inline connection point which allows the victim to be raised or lowered safely after the fall. The rescue ring on the unit allows the rescue team an easy access connection point so that the lanyard, which is under tension of the victim's weight, can be disconnected from the user's anchorage point, allowing for a more effective and time-efficient rescue. The rope between the device and the person to be lowered or hoisted must not have any slack. The rope located in the jamming cleat must be kept tight during the hoisting of the victim with the hand crank in order to prevent an unintentional descend. The handle is folded out from the hand wheel, and the hand wheel is then rotated in the up or down direction in order to hoist or lower the victim to a safe recovery platform or up to a point where the victim can be released from his fall protection subsystem. Fold the handle back into the hand wheel. Pull the rope located in the jamming cleat out of the jamming cleat to lower the victim. The descending speed will be controlled automatically by a centrifugal brake. It is also possible to interrupt the descent by braking or holding the upward traveling trailing rope with the hand. The nominal descent speed, 235 feet per minute for one person and 295 feet per minute for two persons. Prior to releasing the fall protection lanyard, ensure the victim is properly connected to the extremity of the evacuation rope. Both persons to be evacuated must wear a full body harness. Upon reaching the victim, the rescuer attaches the victim's back D-ring to his own frontal attachment point using a 1-foot lanyard. The handle is folded out from the hand wheel, and the hand wheel is then rotated in the up or down direction in order to hoist or lower the victim to a safe recovery platform or up to a point where the victim can be released from his fall protection subsystem. Upon anchoring the derope, the trailing rope is passed into the friction diverter so that it can be clamped in the jamming cleat and descends to the victim while controlling the trailing rope. Both persons can now evacuate by releasing the rope being held. The descending speed will be controlled automatically by a centrifugal brake. It is possible to interrupt the descent by holding the ascending trailing rope by hand. The rescuer can descend simultaneously with the victim. The Derope Emergency Escape Controlled Descent device is designed to be used by one or two persons. The combination of the user's weight, clothing, and tools must not exceed 500 pounds. For a more time-efficient rescue, the Derope Emergency Escape Controlled Descent device by Tractel. Do you have a fall rescue recovery plan?